Yes, yes, yes. Vitamin, vitamin.
Best in the city.
He said later.
Call it again.
Everyone else uses oak. I use cedar to cook. It's delicious. Best corn in the city.
Where are the people? Call it again.
Come get your corn here.
You selling on the your wife. Nice business.
How's it going, everybody? Mason here. Shelly is behind the camera.
Hi! Operating the gimbal.
And today we are walking around Istanbul and trying some of the best street food and cheap eats. So come along with us. Can't wait to get started. We are here in the Galata Tower area for our first stop. We're gonna try a dürüm from a place called the Selinik Buffet. So a dürüm is a type of döner. So döner meat is the rotating meat. I got beef on this particular dürüm. And the difference between a döner, which you'll see, a döner meaning a sandwich with this nice thick toasted bread on there. A dürüm is a wrap, so it's wrapped with this unleavened, thin bread, almost like a tortilla. And I got an Adana beef dürüm. So Adana is a region here in Turkey, but when you see the word Adana, you know that it's gonna have a little bit extra spice to it. You can see it's buttery from the press. Oh, it looks so good. The döner beef is just always sliced so thin. Tons of fatty greasiness. Oh, it looks delicious. Completely melt in your mouth. It is so good. I mean, the way that they stack it, they slice it thin, stack it onto the skewer, roast it vertically so that fat's just dripping down through the whole skewer, and then slice it vertically as well. You get nothing but tender pieces, it seems. For a dürüm like this, as well as a soft drink, it's 13 Turkish lira, which is just under $2. For under $2, this and a soft drink, great deals everywhere here in Turkey. We are up in the center of the Galata Bridge, and one of my favorite cheap street foods is here. It's a guy that's selling what's called Halka Tatlısı. And what that is a fried piece of semolina dough. Then they coat it with this nice honey sweet coating, and then usually it has some pistachios on top. So let's go check them out. Here we are, just eating our sweets underneath the bridge. We're just a level below the Galata Bridge, and it's so much quieter down here and not as crowded, so I don't feel bad about taking my mask off. But this thing is delicious. See how yellow that semolina pastry is? It is so good, so sweet. I think that's a little bit of pistachio dust. There's also some coconut dust on there. Oh. A lot of the desserts in Turkey aren't as sweet as I'm used to, as sweet as desserts that are in the US, but this thing is very sweet and so good. I stopped and bought one just because it looked so nice when we were crossing one morning, and since then I've stopped 5 or 6 times to get one of these guys. Next we are gonna have a Balak Ekmek, and one of the places that we see Balak Ekmek the most is actually underneath the Galata Bridge, so let's go check it out.
Balak Ekmek, buyurun!
So if you come to Istanbul, you got to have a Balak Ekmek. There's a little stand underneath the Galata Bridge, just on the other European side. Balak Ekmek is a fish sandwich that's made with an oily fish, typically mackerel, and then it has nice toasted bread, which is the ekmek part. So balak means fish, ekmek means bread, and then it has onion, cabbage, and lots of veggies in there. It's delicious. If you like oily fish like mackerel, you will love this. Let's give this guy a taste.
Balak Ekmek, buyurun.
Takes a while to get to the fish. That was all a veggie bite, veggie and bread.
Balak Ekmek, buyurun.
It's delicious. I mean, a grilled fish sandwich for right around $2. It's hard to beat. It's a nice lunch.
This guy is amazing. Have a great day.
We just crossed over the Galata Bridge into Eminönü. I have so much trouble pronouncing this neighborhood's name, but something like that, Eminönü. And we're gonna try probably the one Turkish street food that you have to try. Don't leave Istanbul without trying a simit. Simit is just a dough circle that's nice and baked and then has roasted sesame seeds on top. It's delicious. Shelly and I love it with cheese in the center. For $4.50, you get this. So $4.50's right about 65 cents. It's a pretty good deal, and it's delicious. I love the roastiness of the sesame seeds. It makes the whole thing. We are here at the Spice Bazaar, and there are two things on my mind that we have to try. Let's go. Merhaba. Ooh. So are all of these considered Turkish Delight?
This is traditional.
This is traditional.
Yeah, this is without sugar, with honey.
Ah, okay.
Camera, we can try.
Thank you very much. So it's made with water, honey, and starch, and then you boil it together, and then you mix the nuts in. And what is it on top? Is it coconut on top?
This is sugar, this is rose, this is coconut,
Coconut, okay.
pistachio, mango, all the different tastes.
Teşekkürler. That one is really nice too.
Thank you.
These have been one of my absolute favorites to stop and get when we're in the Spice Bazaar or any of the stands that have Turkish Delights. It's called Walnut Sujuk, which actually means walnut sausage. It's a Georgian food in origin, and it's made with walnuts they string up, dip in grape juice. It's nice because it's not too sweet. You get the crunchiness from the walnuts. It's delicious. Sometimes it has a string that goes through the inside, but more often than not, they'll pull it out before they sell it. Never mind. Got a string. It's a candy and a string combined. That's useful.
Bu bendeki aşk olmasa eğlenecek yer bulamam gönlümdeki.
We just got off the ferry and we are in the area of Catechoy on the Asian side of Istanbul, and we love this area. We came over here when we did a tour before, and it was so cool and modern. We're headed to a neighborhood called Moda where they have so much delicious food.
buried my fear, scattered like trees. Sometimes in flight.
So next up on the street food / cheap eat list is Midye Dolma, a cooked mussel that usually has some rice stuffing seasoned with some onions, usually some tomatoes, maybe some peppers. You'll see it quite often on the street. Street vendors will have little stands, but I'm a little nervous about trying it on the street since it is a shellfish. So we are at a restaurant, and we're gonna check it out here. Should be delicious. Shelly and I love seafood, so I was really excited to check this out. And I'm so glad we got it here. The mussels look cooked perfectly. They're not overcooked. It looks so moist. They give you a healthy portion of lemon so that you can squeeze some lemon on there. Oh, that acidity is going to balance out this so nicely. I can't wait to check it out. You eat it by using one side of the mussel shell to scoop out the other. You really smell more lemon than anything else. A little bit of like fresh saltiness. It's so good. It almost tastes like mussel stuffing if there ever was a thing. It's not really overly spicy. It's not overly kind of fishy by any means. You just get this really fresh lemon taste and really nice fresh mussel flavor. It's delicious.
So he's making a Kokoreç sandwich. But it, check it out.
I love it.
So this is intestine. Is it intestine mixed inside with other meat or just all intestine?
All intestine with spices. And also intestine of lamb, not cow.
You can tell it's just like a dry spice on top.
Uh-huh.
Also some dried herbs.
Sağ olun. Bunu da şöyle alalım. Onu şöyle tabağa alalım.
It doesn't have a big intestine flavor to it.
Yeah. They roasted it.
They just roast it. It's really good. It almost tastes like a pepperoni or something. This is one of the spicier things that I've had.
Yeah. Great. Did you like it?
I like it.
Great.
I like it. So for our next stop, we're gonna hit a local joint called McDonald's. It supposedly has delicious hamburgers. We'll go see. Probably not